Okay, using mental math again, making a friendly number. This is a second example of it. Marty gets the math question, 347 minus 195. In her head, she thinks, well, 200 is much easier for my brain to use, and it's very close to 195. So why don't I make 195 become 200? Easy to take 200 away from something in my head. But if I want to take away 200, how much bigger is this? How much bigger is 200 than 195? It's 5 bigger, right? So if it went bigger by 5, I also have to then add 5, remember, to... Oh, sorry. She does it the other way around. I should follow the whole instruction. This is another way of doing friendly number. This is what I said. You're going to learn lots of strategies that might confuse you. And next week, we'll pick 2 and stick to those. Okay, so she uses a friendly number. She takes away the 200, but she leaves 347 exactly the same. And she says, well, if I take 200 away from 347, the answer is 147. Is 147 the answer to this first question?
No.
No, because she made one of the numbers bigger but not the other. And that's like, again, thinking of it on that number line. If you had 195 here, 200 here, 347 here, is this space and this space the same?
No.
Are they the same?
Yes. Yes.
This distance is the same as this distance on a number line? No. So because we can look at that, then that tells us that obviously we need to do something else. So we're not done when we get to the answer here of 147. It's not our final answer. We need to phone a friend. We have another strategy we need to do to finish the question. So she says, now what did I do to 200 to 195 again? Like, where did I get 200 from? I added 5. So because I added 5, I made it 5 bigger. I need to add that 5 back in here. So I need to add 5 again. Why? Because I made this number get too big. So I need to adjust it. So she does that.
You took a picture.
She does that. She adds the 5 back in. Okay, so because she made the space bigger and she only went that far, she still has to put the 5 back in. So she adds 5 back in again. And so when you add 147, plus the 5, the answer becomes 152. So the answer to 347 minus 195 is 152. Does that make sense, or is that sort of confusing for many of you? So for me in my brain, it's sort of, I can sort of see what she's doing. But to me, it makes way more sense to do it. If I was going to make a friendly number, the first strategy made more sense, where I just make both numbers bigger by the same amount. Did that make more sense to most of you?
Yes.
Than this one? Okay, so can we say that this strategy for most of us is not using that one? Give it a buzz or it's done. We've seen it. We've tried a different strategy. We don't really like it. It's kind of confusing. So why would we choose to use it? Let's not.